Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. What is up? This is Dark Knight Reactions coming back at you with another one today. So, guys, here's the first official video with my new setup. If you can kind of see where my camera's at and how it looks like, this is how it's going to look for reaction videos. I'm going to try to make myself a little bit bigger to block out more of the screen. But, yeah, we're going to be doing a little test video today to see how this overall function works. And I'm going to be covering a game that I found super fun. It's called Falloutshelter. It's a bit different than the Fallout series itself with a lot of the same elements, but it's actually pretty fun. There's a survival mode, there's also classic mode, which I'm playing currently. So we're going to jump into this today. If you're new here, please consider hitting the subscribe button and checking out my other content, guys. All right, let's do this. So we're going to go to the vault list. You can have 3 vaults at a time, and basically you are a vault overseer. All right, your goal is to basically run a successful Fallout shelter vault. So let's hop in here and I will show you the various features in this video. I'm going to try to keep this video like 5 minutes, super short, not super long, just so you guys can see the new setup and let me know what you guys think. Sometimes the camera flashes, so I apologize if that happens. It happens on occasion, but let's wait as we load into the vault so I can show you guys everything there is. We're going to load in. Okay, so here's your vault. You do have night and day. Always make sure when you log in you claim your resources. So let's explain the resources. You have power, you have food, and you have water. So you need all of these for your Fallout shelter dwellers to be able to have a successful life. As you see, there's some kids walking around, which is an interesting thing because you can actually put couples together and they will marry and have kids. You can have different dwellers do various things. So over here is where I make rads. Rads are what you need to basically cure radiation sickness. So they're making one, and I make I think every 15 minutes I make one. You can also upgrade. So if I can use 1,000 bottle caps to upgrade, and you can upgrade it I think 3 times, and then when you upgrade them you can actually once these are both at 3 here, these are these are another feature I'll talk about in a second, but basically you can upgrade them and they'll combine together and make a huge living area. So this is a living area. You need a barracks. This is where your dwellers stay, and it's basically what allows you to have more dwellers move in. So as you can see here, merge 3 of these to use themes. Oh, more food, we'll claim that. Another thing that's actually really fun about this is there is night and day. I have the gamma up, so that's why it looks like it's not nighttime, but as you can see, stars there. Another interesting fact, which we'll cover here, is over here. Check this out. This is exploring, so I have 2 different people. I have one person currently exploring right now. I sent him out. You can send basically your dwellers, and they'll go out to the wasteland and they'll gather various resources. They'll be able to find you weapons, they'll be able to find you armor, they'll be able to find various bottle caps and other resources like junk resources, which you can either sell or you can use to make other armor and weapons. So I always send them out with a minimum of 2 stim packs, and I also send them out with a radiation pack. That way they can cure themselves, because if you log out of the game and don't recall them, they're not back at your base. I've logged in before and they've died. As you can see, there's a little bit of radiation. That's what the red is. He does have these available, so once he gets back, I've recalled him. Once he gets back, he will be able to give me the resources. He's coming back with bottle caps, 335, and then I'm gonna move myself. Hold on. Move myself like that, and as you can see here, he's bringing back some armor. As you can see, this is leather armor. They have different effects on it. This one is merc gear, and then this is what I was saying, which is junk. So I just have to wait another 25 minutes. Keep in mind, if you are a fan of Fallout and this is a game that you're considering trying, the longer that your character is exploring, the longer it's going to take them to get back. Okay, and they still can sustain damage and lose health over time on their way back. So keep that in mind as well. Always make sure they're well equipped when you send them out, and also make sure you don't send out just your armed people, because your base does get occasionally attacked by raiders. I'll throw some footage of that actually happening in the middle of me making this video. I got attacked by raiders. I'll show some footage in here in a little bit, so you guys can kind of see that. It was interesting how that happened. So what I mean by that is, if you look at this, see here, this guy, he's been exploring for 27 minutes. So if I recall him, it'll take him 13 minutes. But we're going to let him continue to explore because he hasn't found much. But you see there how it does that. So if it splits the time in half, okay? So if your character's gone for 3 hours, right? It's going to take him an hour and a half to get back. If your character's gone for 5 hours, it's going to take him 2.5 hours to get back. So keep that in mind. Make sure they're well equipped. Let's move on to the next part of this video. As you can see, like I said, I'm claiming, make sure you claim these resources. This is your overall vault happiness. You do get a happiness bonus, which helps increase your, your level. Basically, happiness is how happy your dwellers are. And to increase happiness, make sure that you're keeping them healed at all times. Make sure that you give them breaks frequently from work. As you see here, she's 100% happy. He's 100% happy. The reason being is they've had two kids together. So make sure that you find them mates, partners, and it is family friendly, so you don't see it. It's just like if you played The Sims. They go off behind like a wall and you don't see what they're doing, but it makes like happy faces, which is funny. You see like these happy smiley faces popping up, and then she comes out and she's pregnant. And you actually, another feature I like on here is you like I said, they give birth. You can raise the kids, and the kids do grow up to be adults, which can be helpful, which they'll grow into being useful vault dwellers. So see what I mean by that is, she's a third of the way to an adult. Once she becomes an adult, she'll be able to help protect the vault. She'll be able to go out on missions and various other quests. You can also build on here, so I'm going to show you that. Click here and you can build various things. Elevators to get farther down, living quarters to increase the number of dwellers you can have, the amount of power, food, water, extra storage, intelligence, for med bay. Med bays are important for childbirth, and science labs are important for radiation and research. And then the overseer's office, which I'm trying to build, is important for quests I'm saving. And then you see here, at the higher you level up, you can get other stuff, which is really cool. You can get a weapon shop, workshop, a weight room, an athletics room, an armory, a classroom, so you can teach and make them smarter. So like if you have researchers, you can, research intelligence so that their intelligence levels are higher. So that way they can, the speed of what they create is, increased. There's various things that you can do on this game, guys. So I want your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. I also like that you can zoom in. So let me zoom in here, as you see. And you hear that? See, my mom and dad are always so busy. I see the kids are, the kids walk around, and it kind of takes on a life of its own, which is interesting. It's got like, this is the diner. See, this guy's sitting here drinking a Nuka-Cola. She's sitting here drawing. She's sitting here drawing or taking notes. She's over here cleaning. If I scroll up and I move up, you can see that she's cleaning. And then these people here are working on the power. You see here, that's what they're kind of doing, making sure everything's run. And then if you go down, you see the kids are just kind of walking around, doing their own thing. These guys here are making some potions and doing their own thing there. And then, whoa, okay. And then over here, they're making sure that the water treatment plant is the water's being cleaned. Oh, see what I mean? Real-time events that can happen, which is pretty cool. So they're good. Basically, their goal is they're going to put the fire out, and once the fire is out, everything goes back to normal, which is pretty cool. Oh, and as you see, Every time you level up a character, you get some caps, and their skills and strength and all of their stuff increases. As you can see here, your characters do take damage by events such as, like I said, you can have fires, you can have what's the other one? You get rats, the mole rats, the rad rats that come through the ground. If you remember those on Fallout, your characters will come through the floor sometimes. Like I said, you'll have bandits. Now, I like when bandits raid me because I always end up unaliving them. I can't say the other word on YouTube for obvious reasons, but basically when they come and attack your goal, you protect your vault. Your characters will auto attack, as you'll see, like I said, in the gaming footage, and that here in a minute. And then after that, like I said, you can they'll drop like various rewards. Sometimes they'll drop armor, sometimes they'll drop bottle caps, other times they can drop weapons or crates. So I don't mind when they raid me because, free resources, you know what I mean? And at least, if no resources, free experience, because your characters get experience for doing everything. Like, they're just sitting here running things, like they're running the food, they're running the power, they're running the water, they're, making healing items, and they're making, radiation treatment stuff. So they're getting experience. The kids don't get experience because they don't really start being able to do anything until they're an adult. So basically your goal is to just kind of protect them when events happen. If there's fires, or if there's rats, or if there's the raiders. So hopefully this video doesn't lag too much and you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, this is going to be the new setup for the foreseeable future. I'm using a screen record with camera and audio features in the meantime, and then once I figure out what's going on with my computer, we'll go from there. Alright guys, in the meantime, I will be back tomorrow with a body slam reaction, and there's another band that you guys keep wanting me to check out. I've seen it 3 times on 3 different reactions. It starts with an A. I hear you guys. I will check that band out as well, okay? So stay tuned guys. Alright, love y'all. Peace out.